And welcome to the Castle. Special night here at the Castle. It is senior night for the Norwell cheerleaders. We'll be bringing that to you momentarily. Norwell and Leo is coming up in just a few moments, about 20 minutes away from tip tonight. The Lady Knights coming off a loss against Carroll on Tuesday night. We were thoroughly impressed. Derek Decker alongside Alex Howard, Megan Miller's along with us tonight as well. But we were thoroughly impressed with Carroll as we just kind of discussed that before the ceremonies get underway here tonight. That was as impressive a team that's come to the Castle since Homestead back in 2016.
Right, and really, we talked about really homegrown Carroll team there that they've built up from the ranks, and they played quite fast-paced, and it disrupted the Knights for sure.
All right, let's join public address announcer Jamie Feldheiser for tonight's festivities.
Lindsay has been a varsity member of the Norwell cheer team for 2 years. She has played soccer for 4 years, and next spring she will compete on the tennis team for the 4th season. Lindsay has been on student council for 4 years and has been a member of the Riley Dance Marathon Executive Board for the past 2 years. She's a 2-year member of National Honor Society and has been involved with the Champions Together program for 2 years. Lindsay's favorite sports memory was finding out that her little cousin Emma had made the varsity cheer team and that they would get to cheer together her senior year. Lindsay's future plans include attending Indiana University to study nursing with the hope of becoming a labor and delivery nurse. Lindsay Collins. Our next senior is Abby Fillers. Abby is the daughter of Mark and Debbie Fillers. Abby is a 4-year varsity member of the Norwell cheer team. Abby has been a UCA All-American cheerleader for 2 years and participated in unified track for 2 years. She is a member of student council and has been on the Riley Dance Marathon Committee for 2 years. Abby participates in competitive dance at the Raskin Jazz Dance Studio and is active in the youth group and worship team at Sunlight Wesleyan Church. Abby's favorite cheer memories include getting her full twist at practice and the endless laughs the team has throughout the year. Abby's future plans include attending Ball State for an undecided major and a cheer at Ball State. Abby Fillers. Up next, we have Bella McComas. Bella is the daughter of Scott and Annette McComas. Bella has been a member of the Norwell cheer team for 4 years. She has played tennis for 2 years and plans to play again in the coming season. She has been involved with student council for 2 years. Bella danced at Raskin Jazz Dance Studio for 11 years. Bella's favorite memories as a member of the NHS cheer team have been attending UCA camp with her team and making memories with her 2 best friends who are on the team with her. Her future plans are to attend Ball State for her first year of college and then relocate to California to attend San Diego State University to study apparel design. Bella McComas. And our final cheerleader is Maria Waybright. Maria is the daughter of Kathy and Lisa Waybright. Maria is a 4-year varsity member of the Norwell cheer team and has been a UCA All-American cheerleader for 2 years. She has been in student council for 3 years and has served on the Riley Dance Marathon Executive Board for 2 years. Maria is a 2-year member of the National Honor Society and has been involved with the Champions Together program for 3 years. Maria's favorite cheer memory is having the opportunity to cheer on the field at the Citrus Bowl. Maria's future plans include attending Purdue University to study nursing with the hope of becoming a pediatric nurse. Maria Waybright. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give these 4 seniors one final round of applause.
All right, so that wraps up our senior night festivities here tonight. We've had a few of those so far this year, but we'll be back with a full pregame in about 10 minutes as Norwell and Leo get set to do battle at the Castle. Back in a moment on The Voice.
Thank you for logging on to this broadcast on WellsCountyVoice.com. Since the onset of COVID-19, we have all had to experience social distancing. And this is true with high school sporting events. Our school administrators are doing their best to keep our kids, teachers, administration, and their families healthy. We are honored to be a part of the solution to contain and overcome this, as well as promote our student athletes. We wouldn't be able to bring this broadcast to you if it wasn't for our sponsors you hear throughout the broadcast. Please shop their businesses, use their services, and tell them thank you.
And welcome back to the Castle. We just had our senior night festivities for tonight's senior cheerleaders. Norwell with 4 of them, and a pleasure to see them be recognized here tonight as we're continuing to work through this COVID-19 pandemic. Now, we do have a good number of fans in attendance tonight. Norwell has opened things up a little bit, up to 4 tickets per piece per rostered athlete tonight, as well as up to 100 general admission tickets. That includes the freshman parents and family as well. So it almost feels like there's a little bit of atmosphere in here tonight. I know that it hasn't been the same way, especially in Allen County, for most of this year. So not only a pleasure for Norwell fans to continue to enjoy, but I got to imagine it feels good for Leo to at least have a good number of their families in the stands tonight.
Right, and, I was talking during the JV game, there is already a little bit of an atmosphere in here just because of the general admission tickets.
Right.
People want to get here early. It's a Friday night. Usually a very busy night at the Castle.
Sure.
Friday nights are. So it's good to see a larger group here than what we've had.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Now let's turn our attention to tonight's contest. Norwell comes in 4th in Class 3A in the latest rankings, although that's likely to fall just a little bit. They've got Garrett right on their heels, which would be interesting to see if they would pass them. They're at number 5 right now. Of course, Norwell has the head-to-head win over Garrett. And Concordia looms a couple spots behind down at number 8. Norwell 11-3 coming off that big loss against Carroll here at the Castle. Norwell's first regular season home loss in over 1,100 days, dating way back to December of 2017. They lost 73-60 in that contest, a game where they were competitive, but Carroll set the tone right from the tip and didn't look back.
Right, and from the very tip, me doing camera, I could barely keep up with the pace of the game, and that was just Carroll's way of playing. It really didn't slow down much. And, of course, it hurt with Maya Shelton going out with foul trouble early, but Carroll, anytime they brought somebody off the bench, it was just as good as what they had on the floor, and that's scary if you're Eric Thornton.
You are listening to the Billy Ann Supper Pub pregame show. Billy Ann Supper Pub is your local source for Tex-Mex, some of the best burgers in the area, and some of the best American food as well. Billy Ann Supper Pub, proud sponsor of The Voice and located in downtown Bluffton. We're going to take a quick timeout and return with the balance of the pregame show here on WellsCountyVoice.com, part of the Voice Sports Network.
When looking to sell or buy a home in Wells County, it's so important to work with an experienced full-time agent from the local area. I'm Bev Grish, and I'm beginning my 24th year helping families in the real estate business and would love to guide your family through the process. When you choose to work with a local agent who knows the Wells County market, you are a step ahead. I have built good working relationships with local lenders, realtors, inspectors, contractors, and appraisers, and it helps the process go smoothly. Whether you are buying your first home, a larger home, investment property, dream home, selling a long-time family business, or downsizing into retirement, I'm here to help. Heartfelt thanks for supporting me 24 years in the real estate business I truly love. Bev sells Wells at 466-1822.
Did you sprain your ankle playing with your kids last night? Have you had a nagging pain while training for an upcoming race? Or do you have an upcoming surgery? Indiana Physical Therapy understands how important and valuable your time is to you. At Indiana Physical Therapy, we can schedule you within 24 hours at any of our 19 convenient clinics. IPT has been a trusted part of your community for over 32 years. With trusted results, you can count on Indiana Physical Therapy to get you better, faster. You don't need a referral from your doctor, and all insurances are accepted, including Anthem. IPT is your choice for physical therapy. So what are you waiting for? Call Indiana Physical Therapy right now at 260-209-2464 to schedule an appointment, or go online to indianapt.com. Indiana Physical Therapy, where people go to get better.
I'm Dr. Josh Bell from Corrective Chiropractic in Bluffton. My goal with chiropractic treatment is to make you feel and function better by providing neurostructural corrections to help put your spine back into alignment, to strengthen your nerve system, and to relieve nerve pain. We strive to help you heal and stay healthy for years to come. Our full-service chiropractic team in Bluffton provides corrective exercises, lifestyle advice, along with spinal and postural screenings.
Hi, I'm Dr. Nick Altair, and I'm proud to join the team here at Corrective Chiropractic. Our goal is to figure out what is causing your pain and restore movement to the optimal level. From infants to older adults, chiropractic is a safe way to manage growing pains and other body trauma. Did you know that chiropractic care can strengthen your overall immune system? Give us a call at 260-353-1400. Chiropractic care can help you on your journey to the best version of you.
Corrective Chiropractic, 360 North Main Street, Suite A, Dutch Mill Plaza, Bluffton, Indiana.
Hello, this is Tim Steffen Financial Group. Life is like riding a bicycle. To keep your balance, you must keep moving forward. We must balance staying safe and moving forward towards our needs and goals. We are here to help you with your future planning. Steffen Financial Group, located at 110 West Cherry Street, Bluffton, Indiana, would like to help you with your retirement, Roth IRAs, investments, and savings plans. Call me, Tim Steffen, or Rhonda Vandentop, 260-824-8175. And at that same location is Tim Steffen Insurance. We like to help folks with their personalized Medicare supplement, health, life, and long-term care plans. Securities and insurance offered through Thurston Springer Financial, registered broker-dealer, member FINRA and SIPC, and Indiana Insurance Agency. Corporate headquarters in OSJ 9000 Keystone Crossing, 7th floor, Indianapolis, Indiana 4672440. Tim Steffen is a registered associate of Thurston Springer and is doing business as Steffen Financial Group. Steffen Financial Group is independent of Thurston Springer.
Nick Huffman, a Bluffton High School graduate, is ready to help you buy, sell, or build your dream home. If you're ready to start a new chapter in your life, now's the time. With historic low interest rates, houses are moving at lightning speed. Whether you need single-family, multifamily, agricultural, commercial, property management, mixed use, or land development, give Nick a call or text at 827-8255 or send him a message on Facebook at Real Estate by Nick Huffman. Nick is located at the Steffen Group at 107 West Market Street in Bluffton. His number again is 827-8255. Do you or a loved one need extra help managing your finances or making sure monthly bills are getting paid correctly and on time? Are you concerned that you or a senior parent may inadvertently provide sensitive financial information to scammers and fraudsters? Then contact Senior Money Life today at 260-296-0437 to get the help you need to stay safe and enjoy life more. Senior Money Life, located in Bluffton, Indiana, is here to help make life easy, providing you with a wide range of services including banking assistance, bill pay, budgeting assistance, financial monitoring, and insurance advocacy. Contact Preston Carr, Daily Money Manager at 260-296-0437 to learn more, or visit their website, seniormoneylife.com. Senior Money Life is a division of Christian Care Retirement Community. Senior Money Life is not a financial institution or a trust company.
Welcome back to the Castle here in Ossian. Derek Decker alongside Alex Howard, Megan Miller on her first ever voice broadcast tonight. So happy to have her along for the ride, helping us out a lot tonight. We do have Norwell and Leo getting ready to take battle for a Northeast 8 contest here tonight. Leo 0-3 in the league under the direction of Carrie Chappelle, obviously for a long, long time. 16 years here at Leo. One of the down years here for the Lions. A team that is led by Leah May, who is a budding sophomore, a young player that has a lot of potential for a group that has really struggled to shoot it from outside this year.
Right, and for a group that is struggling, it's good to have a young piece that you can build around in the future, and something that Coach Chappelle is going to have to build around and develop here in the next couple of years going forward.
Yeah, and, you know, we will have to take a trip down memory lane. We'll have more on this during the game tonight. But the series record right now, Norwell leads 13-1 in recent years, and that only win was a banked-in three at the buzzer from about 25 feet, and that was at Leo, a game where Norwell lost their only conference game of the season, and, of course, they lost just one other game in the regular season that year to that fantastic Homestead team. So what a year that was, a heck of a ride, and of course a lot of memories from that season. But that's the only time Leo has gotten Norwell, and frankly that's kind of hard to believe because Leo had a long string there of some really good teams in the early 2010s.
Right, they had a lot of good teams with a lot of good guard play and really challenged Knights in a few of those years there in the middle. But was only able to get the Knights once, and that was my senior year up there in Leo. Real foggy night, if I remember.
It was.
Back.
Yeah. So. Well, Leo is a team this year that has struggled offensively, averaging only 38 points a game. The good news for Leo is that there's going to be a lot of possessions in this game just because of the pace that Norwell plays at. So you would think that would be a good thing for the Lions. But, Alex, what do they have to do well tonight to try to get off the schneid on the scoring woes and compete at the Castle here on the road?
Well, Norwell's going to speed them up, and that's for sure. And you got to limit turnovers,
which they average 18 a game.
Right, which is not a good recipe against the Knights. So give yourself a chance. You're going to have to take advantage of every possession you get. You're going to get a lot of them, and you can't turn the ball over a lot of times. On the flip side, for Norwell, Leo, the queen of zone, coming into the Castle. And Norwell's going to get a lot of 3 opportunities, got to hit a lot of them tonight.
Yeah, and I think that's something that this team has done consistently well. They shot 8 for 21 against Carroll the other night, and of course they made 10 in both games against Mount Vernon and Fishers, 2 of the better teams that they've played this year down in the Hall of Fame Classic in Newcastle a couple weeks ago. This is a team that can shoot it. They average 35% from out there, which is an improved number. They shoot it 71% from the free throw line. This Norwell team is poised to have its best tournament success, at least chance of having best tournament success under Coach Thornton in recent years.
Yeah, for sure. And this team, when they get hot, we talked about it, when they get hot shooting from beyond the arc,
they're tough to stop.
It is so unbeatable almost. And they step out of range. Even at times, Mackenzie Tolliver is with the best of them. I think against Mississinawa, she had her, heels on the line when she shot one. So this Norwell team is dangerous when they get going, and that's something that Leo's going to have to stop tonight.
All right, National Anthem is coming up right here on WellsCountyVoice.com. We're going to take a break. It's the starting lineups and the tip on the other side.
Bluffton Roofing Incorporated prides themselves on developing a long-term relationship with their customers, listening to their needs and suggesting the proper course of action, be it preventative maintenance, repair, or replacement. Bluffton Roofing and owner James Worth are GAF certified and are certified weather stopper roofing contractors. Bluffton Roofing is fully insured, protecting you and your home. Call 824-3564 or 307-6313. Bluffton Roofing Incorporated. Quality first home improvements.
American Mortgage Service Company, located at 1169 North Main Street in Bluffton. We specialize in helping individuals realize their dream of homeownership by providing a top-notch, best mortgage experience. We offer a wide variety of loan programs and the most current rates available. Contact Angie Top or Jessica Best at 260-353-3300 or apply online at bluffton.americanmortgage.com. That's 260-353-3300.
American Mortgage, Equal Housing Lender, Indiana State 11063, NMLS 8246. Are you taking the first step towards a healthier you? Or are you just tired of the same workout? From beginners to fitness veterans, the Greater Fort Wayne YMCA is the place for you. We offer a full range of workout equipment, personal trainers, certified instructors, a full line of classes, an indoor pool, and so much more. Have peace of mind when you work out with childcare available. The Greater Fort Wayne YMCA is so much more. Join today. Visit fwymca.org.
Ossian State Bank takes great pride in supporting our local basketball programs. We are the only community bank headquartered in Wells County. We've had the same name and downtown location for over 108 years. Ossian State Bank has given in excess of $1 million of contributions back to the community. We are locally owned and operated by many of your friends and neighbors. Stop in soon to see what makes Ossian State Bank so special. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
And welcome back to the Castle. Just about ready to get into our starting lineups here tonight. Presented by public address announcer Jamie Feldheiser.
The starting lineups for tonight's varsity contest, beginning with the visiting team on the scoreboard, the Leo Lady Lions. A junior, number 21, Catherine Scroggins. A sophomore, number 33, Lena Vigiano. Another sophomore, number 43, Leah May. A junior, number 25, Gabby Adams. And a sophomore, number 50, Kaylee Shaw. The head coach of the Leo Lions in their 16th season is Carrie Chappelle. And here is the starting lineup for your Norwell Lady Knights. Starting on the guard, 5'6" senior, number 30, Lauren Bales. Starting on the guard, 5'6" senior, number 24, Kinley Phillips. Starting on the guard, 5'5" junior, number 12, Mackenzie Oliver. Starting at the other guard, 5'9" senior, number 22, Maya Shelton. And starting on forward, the second running sophomore, number 35, Skylar Thomas.
And once again, those starters for Leo, it's Scroggum, Vigiano, May, Adams, and Schott for head coach Carrie Chappelle. 196 and 160 in her 16th year at Leo. And for Norwell, it is Tolliver, Shelton, Filling, Bales, and Tomaszek for head coach Eric Thornton. 24th season, 377 wins, 175 losses in a long and illustrious career. Our three officials tonight, Thomas Hansing, Keith McLean, Brad Sponauer, and we are just about set to go here on a Friday night. And again, as we continue to work out of this pandemic, it's starting to feel a little bit more like normal. Happy to have a lot of friendly faces we haven't seen too often in the Castle here tonight. And it'll be Skyla Tomaszek to jump it up for Norwell against Haley Schott for Leo. Couple dribbles, tip one by Tomaszek, and off we go from the Castle. Norwell will attack quickly here tonight, but Tomaszek loses it on the first possession, a team that turned it over 25 times against Carroll the other night. And a quick jumper from the elbow is good from Leah May. We talked about her in the pregame, and she has the Lions on top first. And Tomaszek walks, so she turns it over on the first two possessions of the game. That's a little bit rusty out of the gate here tonight. This is really beginning a stretch for a lot of games for the Lady Knights to finish out this home stretch of the season. Of course, they have back-to-back conference games as they go to Huntington tomorrow night, which is, Coach Thornton talked about, is very, very unusual. Not used to playing two conference games in back-to-back nights, but that'll happen tomorrow. Of course, Huntington, that game got rescheduled from early this season. And then they're on the road at Dwenger and Belmont. Alex, 7 of their final 9 games away from home.
Yeah, and that happens with this COVID year. You get a couple away games in the beginning of the season, get canceled, and they get moved back, and all of a sudden you're facing all these opponents on the road. And it's going to be a challenge for the Knights moving forward.
Scroggum hit the top of the backboard with that three, and Maya Shelton easily cruises to the bucket to tie it at 2. Ball loose, picked up by May, and she finger rolls it home, and Leah May has all 4 points for the Lady Lions. Maya Shelton still in the face mask tonight as Filling hits the tray. Kaylee Filling, a 38% three-point shooter. Shelton broke her nose in the game that she scored 1,000 career points in. That was against Plymouth last Saturday here at the Castle. We were talking about that the other night. What a game to score your 1,000th point in and manage to fracture the schnoz.
Right, and now you get to play with the Rip Hamilton mask.
And Lauren Bales trains the three on the other end. She's a 37% shooter. You can see top to bottom, this Norwell team can light it up from distance.
Right, and it's not just one girl you have to guard. You have to guard like 4 out of their 5 from beyond the arc. And we even saw Skyla attempt one against Carroll. They're in desperation time.
Right. Norwell was down a hefty margin in that fourth quarter. Battled back, really, to make it a game. And fell by a baker's dozen, but Norwell was closer than that. They had cut it into single digits in that fourth quarter. Tolliver ties up Vigiano just inside the half-court line. It'll stay with Leo. 8-4 here, a couple minutes in. Norwell, a game where they're looking to bounce back in. They've had 3 losses in their last 5 after starting the season 9-0 against really quality 4A teams, so not a bad thing at all. for the Lady Knights. And Coach Thornton, when we talked to him post-game on Tuesday night, very positive still about his ball club.
Right, and they're quality opponents, and it's what you want on your schedule moving towards the tournament. You want to play teams that are a little tougher because, you know what, when you get into a sectional, regional, especially this regional with potentially Garrett or Concordia coming to you, you know, you're going to have some tough games down the stretch.
Yeah, there's no doubt about that. Filling spots up again. And, look, Norwell's a team that has been on the cusp of making a run for a long, long time. Bails the foul from behind, the first of the night. And I think, at least in my opinion, and we've both been around the program for quite some time, this appears to be the most complete team that they've had across the board. They're deep. They can get Kennedy Filling off the bench. Brat Mueller's given him great minutes all year at the 5 position. She's out there right now. And defensively, they can speed you up, make you uncomfortable. Offensively, it's their best shooting team that they've had. And so, again, just based on, and especially with a down sectional this year, this looks to be the year if there ever was one for the Lady Knights.
Yeah, right. And yeah, it's always been a guard-heavy set for Coach Thornton's Knights, but there are 4 solid guards all around.
Yeah.
And when you have
very experienced.
Right, and when you have 2 5s that can do just about the same things, different kind of skill sets. Skyla's a little bit more athletic than Grace, but Grace, like you said, doesn't necessarily show up in the stat sheet.
Right.
But
does a
still
lot
gets
of good things.
It does a lot of great things. It's really nice for Coach Thornton and the Knights this year.
Kennedy Filling is into the game for the Lady Knights. They've got a younger lineup on the floor now. Nice seal by Emily Todd. That play was made by Todd and the bucket by Brat Mueller. Really well-designed play out of the inbounds.
Yeah, really patient inbounds play there for the Knights. Not getting back on defense, though.
Yeah.
Easy too.
Haley Schott, the sophomore for this Leo team, averages 7 points, 7 boards a game. That's Maya Shelton into the lane. Got her own rebound after the miss, and she stood up and walks. Good interior defense on that possession by the Lady Lions.
Yeah, the Lions aren't just going to come in here and lay down. They're going to come in here and fight.
Which is exactly what you'd expect from a Carrie Chappelle coach team. And we've been around the block a few times, as we mentioned, here in the Northeast Indiana circuit. And, you know, she always has her kids ready to play. A very hard-nosed coach and always a scrappy Leo team. And was basically the MO of the game that Leo won, their lone win over Norwell, as Filling gets the pilfer in the pair. That was a game where Norwell was up 14 in the 4th quarter, halfway through, and the Lady Knights missed some free throws, and Leo ended up banking in that 3, as we mentioned before, at the buzzer to win. Shelton turned around, and she is headed to the stripe. Foul goes on Gabrielle Adams. And Shelton way short on her first free throw. Shelton is a 79% free throw shooter. Of course, off to Bethel next year to be a pilot, compete in the Crossroads League. Grace Brat-Mueller off to the bench as Skyla Tomasek replaces her. We mentioned this Norwell team's very, very solid at the line as well. 71% as a club this year. Shelton splits the pair, and Tolliver checks back in now for Maya. 13-6 Lady Knights, almost halfway through the first quarter. They apply the backcourt press here, and Leo having all kinds of trouble, and they're able to hang on to it for now. Boy, Kennedy Filling really giving effort. How about that in the backcourt? And a foul on Leo. Excellent play by the freshman to knock it away.
Yeah, real scrappy play. She kind of got behind there a little bit and regained some ground and was able to force a turnover there and get the foul.
Leah May picks up the foul for Leo.
The Queen of Zone going with man defense here.
Yeah, you were talking about it in the pregame as Filling slips it in. Kaylee's got 7 now. There's another turnover. Leo's having all kinds of trouble. Lady Knights give it right back. But this is not a good thing for Leo right now, as they have had some major difficulty breaking the zone, or the press rather. Now Norwell backs it off as they have Kaylee Filling in the backcourt, but They're setting up the 1-3-1, it appears. They are, and they're trapping hard. Emily Todd pursued a little bit too hard, so she'll pick up the foul. Second on Norwell in this first quarter. A 9-point Lady Knight lead. Norwell fourth in Class 3A in the latest coaches poll, hovering inside the top 10 in Sagarin, which is, there's a foul on Tomaszek. Realistically, Sagarin is a better predictor and reflector of where a team is at, but Norwell in the top 10 in that metric as well. And the majority, the bulk of the top 10 teams are in the south half of the state, so that's also will play a factor as we get deeper here into February. The schedule certainly doesn't get easier for Norwell, but one would imagine that they're going to have some chances to finish the year with wins. You know, there's a really stark road test in Jay County coming up in a couple weeks. The Patriot Ball Club has had a tremendous season, but a couple of the teams that they have played in the past that are down in the stretch in that schedule, i.e. Lures and Dwenger, are kind of down. So Norwell's going to have some more chances for wins. Kind of tight whistles here early on, although bodies have been flying everywhere the last couple of minutes. The foul goes on Tomaszek, which that's her second. And Grace Brattmuller will have to check back in. That has been a recurring issue for the 6'1 sophomore. Emily Todd also back to the bench as Bales is returned for Norwell. Scroggum one dribble and then a 17-footer. Offensive board after the miss, and the putback falls off no good as well from Haley Schott. Norwell in motion offense here. And filling the scoop and the score off the window.
Yeah, real patient. Got kind of a little hesitation there to get the defender off her feet. Nice drive to the basket.
17-6 Lady Knights have their largest lead of this first quarter. Filling, saves it in, back to Leo as Adams picks up the loose ball. Quickly to the baseline where she's turned away, but she gets it off the Schott, who had a pretty open look there in space. Couldn't get it to go. Brattmuller the rebound for the Lady Knights. Tolliver wide open in transition, and she missed it. To my surprise, that she doesn't miss those very often. Rare. She is a 36% three-point shooter, but in those situations, I mean, we're talking in the 60s or maybe 70% range. When she gets open and gets a time, because she has a shot where it's not a quick release for Tolliver, but when she has time and space, she's just deadly.
Yeah, she's got a little hitch in there.
Yep.
In her shot, but not messing with it if it's going in. So.
Oh, no way. Shot misses in the lane again. And Leo has gone kind of cold here. They competed the first couple of minutes. Norwell's controlled the pace since then. Shake and bake for Filling off to Bales. And that was way deep. Vigiano the long board, and the turnovers are racking up. Now the great news is we're supposed to have stats here tonight. Now that falls on you, so the pressure's really on now. Filling a step inside the three-point line, and Carrie Chappelle is going to burn a timeout here. This one is a 30. We'll take it with them and be back on The Voice.
Hey, I'm Nathan from Shelton Financial Group. As we approach and enter the holiday season, we hope and pray for safety for you and your family. At Shelton Financial Group, our goal is to build long-lasting, deep, personal connections with people like you. That's why we take a different approach to helping our clients find financial freedom. Come visit us at our new location on the north end of Ossian in the old bank building, or call us at 260-436-7006. Nathan Shelton, Investment Advisor Representative of USA Financial Securities, member FINRA SIPC, a registered investment advisor.
Norwell up a baker's dozen with 1:05 left to go, first quarter. Lady Knights have slowly stretched their lead. Hasn't been the result of a big run or anything like that, quick points, just kind of been a slow expansion of their advantage here tonight. Leo had a lot of difficulty early on with that Norwell press, and they set the tone early.
Yeah, and this is what Norwell wants to do. They want to set the tone. They want to play at their speed. As you see, another turnover there by Leo. We're going to play an over-under game, how much I'm off on turnovers. And right now I have 9, and we'll set the over-under at 3.5 turnovers. Let's see how the margin might be bigger than that.
Oh, nice dish Brat Mueller couldn't finish, though. Beautiful pass from Shelton, and shaking her head because she got ripped off on an assist there. And Brat Mueller goes over the back for the rebound.
That is a great pass by a senior leader who knows the offense, knows where the holes will be. And you know what? We've seen Grace miss a lot of those bunnies. Again, she's done a lot of great things away from the ball, but she's really had problems finishing at the basket this year, which is too bad to see because she does a lot of good things. Yeah,
Alex, shooting only 33% from the floor, and she hasn't taken any shots farther than 6 feet from the rim. So that has definitely been the sticking point, which is interesting because she's the best free throw shooter on the team. Shelton gets one to swirl home for her 5th point. She's only missed 3 free throws all year, and that comes out to 88%, 22 for 25. So she's got that going for her. When she gets to the line, she converts almost every time, as Scroggum was out of control, and then a foul on Leo. Or I guess it was just out of bounds. Be a shame to see the foul count really mount here in this first half, considering where we're likely headed. It's 21-6 Norwell. Half a minute to go in the first quarter. Again, Lady Knights in their motion offense. Shelton the punch and an extra step in the lane. Backcourt pressure and man, that's the play to break it.
Yep.
Yeah, that's exactly how you do it. Scroggum gets it, and she goes off glass. Really well-run press breaker for Leo for the first time tonight. Norwell can get the last possession if they want. Oh, drive and dish, and Brat Mueller missed it by a mile. Another beautiful pass from Filling. She won't get a shot off before the quarter comes to a close. And so Norwell will take a 21-8 lead into the second frame here on WellsCountyVoice.com.
This is an invitation to join a movement propelled by people who care and members who have a share in the place they bank.
Good morning, Sam.
So when you have the chance to get your first home loan, you know an expert will guide you every step of the way. Or when it's time to buy your new car, you'll be treated like more than just a credit score.
Good news, ProFed can get you that payment.
This is an invitation to a place where simply belonging can help enrich your whole community. ProFed Credit Union. You're invited.
Bluffton Tire, you know where they're located, across the street from Bummy's, right at the entrance to the 4-H park, has been serving Wells County for over 50 years. Bluffton Tire needs to be the first stop for brakes, struts, front end alignment, and offers over 20 different brands of tires. Stop by and see Carrie Jennis today or visit online at BlufftonTire.com for online specials and coupons. Bluffton Tire is open Monday through Friday, 7:30 to 5, and Saturday, 7:30 till noon.
Hi, this is Carrie Jennis at Bluffton Tire, and we'll keep you going.
Start of the second quarter here on The Voice. Norwell leading Leo 21-8. Derek Decker, Alex Howard, Megan Miller here tonight from the Castle. A fantastic 3-person crew, and it has been a really nice start for the Lady Knights. Speaking of which, Norwell is going for the clean sweep tonight. Won the JV game 72-42. Jim Wilson's JV team has had it rolling. I still don't think they've lost this year. And the freshman squad, who was down 17-5 at halftime, come roaring back to win 26-24. So a good win for them as well. Shelton, a pair of misses. Brat Mueller follows it up with a miss of her own. And then she's headed to the line where she is almost guaranteed to convert until I said that. So Brat Mueller is there. We mentioned that she is a 88% free throw shooter. And we'll see if she can follow that up tonight. Grace has really blossomed as a player over the course of her varsity career, as you would expect with a coach the caliber of Eric Thornton. It's the same story. You get players to develop. This is how this program works. And a lot of that starts, as you know very well, at the youth levels. And that's why, and you'll ask Coach Thornton and he'll tell you the same answer every time. That's what makes this program so good.
Right, he's really built it from the ground up and starts with the soil of the flower, right? And if this is the flower, he starts with the soil. And he waters it, and he goes down there and he invests time into the younger programs. So, and when you have a coach like Jim Wilson coaching your JV, those like teeter-totter players that, you know, you're not sure if they'll make it, if they're, you know, Jim gets them ready to the best of their ability.
Well, Filling couldn't get it to go. Brat Mueller's really racking up the rebound. She's back to the line. And when you also have, you know, the NE8 varsity assistant of the year, the defending varsity assistant of the year, and Jason Frisch, who is continuing to watch us from home tonight. That really bolsters your lineup as a coaching staff.
Right. I mean, I wouldn't give too much credit to Jason. He is a Buckeyes fan, and you know what they do.
That's true.
When they get a little bit of credit. But Coach Thornton's really built this thing, this dynasty almost of
it really
girls
is.
basketball from the ground up, which is it's nice to be a part of and be able to watch every.
Well, I think you could make the argument. You could stand Norwell up against any other girls program in the northeast portion of Indiana, and they would be right there, if not at the top, at least in the conversation for top dogs over the last 15 years. It has just been every single year. There hasn't been a down year. I mean, their worst record in the last 15 years is 16-10. Bales from the corner.
And after a pair of misses, she finally gets one to drop, which is good to see. Again, another guard, not necessarily, not Kaylee Filling, not Maya Shelton going to play basketball in college. She's going to run in college, actually.
Yeah, she's running in the Big Ten, so we've discussed how impressive that is.
That is super impressive. But able to knock down shots for this team, and it's just another guard that you have to guard.
Yeah, and it is, and she has a tremendous way of making big threes. She really does. I mean, every time Norwell needs it, it feels like she's always right there. And the way that she manages games is just incredible as a high-arcing three from Maya Shelton drops. And she has 8 first-half points. This thing is growing in a hurry. 31-8 Lady Knights, and Leo is unable to keep pace offensively right now.
Yeah, and this is exactly what Norwell wants to do. They want to speed up Leo because, we know and Coach Thornton knows that you speed up this Leo team, they won't be able to run with these experienced guards of Norwell. So,
well, and you have to imagine, too, this is encouraging for Coach Thornton to see. You might think this is a bit of a trap game. You're looking ahead to Huntington tomorrow night, which I think might be their toughest remaining conference game outside of maybe Belmont. Both of which are on the road. So you're looking at a tough test tomorrow night, but they've brought the energy here in this first half.
Yeah, they really have. And after a loss, it was hard to tell what the vibe was going to be.
I think this team took it in stride, though.
Right, and I talked to Coach Thornton today, and he said, you know what, I felt like the vibe in the locker room after that Carroll game was, we're all right, we're okay, we'll just got to keep going.
Yeah.
So, which is really good for this team. Great move.
Yeah, that was beautiful, and we're going to see a lot more of that over the next few years here at the Castle. Kennedy Filling, just a freshman, and very skilled at that. That's a wild shot that almost goes down for Scroggum. Last touch by Norwell. Leo will get a second chance. Something else Norwell's done really well tonight is figured out a way to clean up the second chance opportunities. Carroll was plus 15 on the boards and had a plethora of second chance points. One of the big differences in the game on Tuesday night.
Yeah, and when you get into a zone, or even an undersized team like Norwell, and I talk about it all the time, it's hard to rebound. It really is. But when you give Carroll all those second chance points, and then you give them extra possessions by turning the ball over with some silly turnovers, it's hard to beat a good team like Carroll.
Emily Todd in and out on the three. She's only made 3 of those this year, averaging 2 points a game. Had some significant playing time minutes as Haley Green is into the game. I missed that, by the way. Green, of course, the 5'11 freshman. And that was way off by Lena Vigiano. But I think Haley Green's going to be an important piece as well next year. You talk to this coaching staff, and they're very high on her.
Yeah, Eric Thornton is very high on Haley Green, and he's told us so, and it shows a lot of trust in her, bringing her in a conference game like this, no matter what the score.
Oh, yeah.
This is varsity minutes for her, and it's huge going forward for her to have these minutes.
Shelton misses the straightaway 3. Bales got a hand on it in transition, and Leah May is swatted from behind. Great block by Shelton without the foul. They've got a 2-on-1, and they go back and forth with Emily Todd, and another beautiful play for Norwell for a transition score.
Nice unselfish play there from Emily Todd. She could have had a layup too.
Yeah.
She would have probably finished it, but great extra pass and another turnover there by Leo.
Well into the double digits now in this first half. And Looks like Kaylee Fillings back into the game for Norwell. Even though Haley Green stayed on the floor, Shelton takes a seat. Norwell, again, looking to kind of get in the mindset and stay fresh for tomorrow night's contest. Huntington North coming into tonight, they do have a game tonight as well as Filling gets the soft touch. Huntington's won 8 in a row. 8. And they are on a heck of a streak. They won here at the Castle twice. They replaced Brebeuf, who used to be in the Classic, along with Norwell, Plymouth, and Wawasee every year. And that's a really bolstered squad. Now, the only downside of that is Norwell will never play Huntington, obviously, in that event, just because they play them in the conference. But they won twice. And I think as Vigiano knocks down her first bucket from mid-range, I think that's a good team to have in that event. It's a regional feel. It's not really a tournament per se, but amazingly, I have to go back and check the records on that. I think it's been around for 12, maybe 13 years, and Norwell has never lost a game in that event, which is incredible. As Plymouth has had some great teams over the years. Of course, Dave Duncan is a close friend to Coach Thornton's and a Norwell grad as well, and has been at the helm of the Lady Pilgrims for quite some time now. Hey, there's Emily Todd. She had her toe on the line, so she'll get credited with the deuce. But that's exactly what has been the case for Norwell in that event. I think the Lady Knights have had a lot of success in it, and, you know, you look at it, and Norwell, when they played Plymouth, controlled them a little bit, but the Lady Pilgrims were able to keep that game low scoring. Huntington beat them 26-25 as Grace Sell hit a three-pointer at the buzzer to beat them by a point. And talk about playing the over-under game. Filling hits another three. That game had, what was that, Norwell math telling me 51 total points in that game? How do you set a line for that? Kennedy Filling the steal and the bucket.
So Norwell's played in 2 events this year that have had that regional feel to it, and I think that's good for this team.
I agree.
To experience, because we do believe that they'll get there.
Yeah.
This year, but it's just good experience to get that first game in, have a break, and have to come back and play at the same or at a better level.
Nice pass to Haley Green, and she blew the layup. Great offering from Kaylee Filling, and so Norwell unable to convert there, and then a foul on Tolliver. That is the 6th on the Lady Knights in this first half. Next one will put Leo in the bonus. They have not been to the stripe yet tonight. But Norwell has made it I was off by a point somewhere. 44-10 is the score. Wild shot there by Vigiano, but she managed to get her own rebound and miss again. Third opportunity coming for Leo. And Haley's shot got the free throw line jumper to slip in.
Again, you give a team some extra opportunities, no matter how sloppy the rebounding happens.
It doesn't really matter who it is.
Yeah.
Right. Filling the miss on that end, and the board to Lillian Simcox, who is into the game for the first time for the Lady Lions. A foul as they were trying to work around the screen. It goes on Kennedy Filling, her first, and that will put Leo at the line for the first time tonight.
You know, and you get an idea just watching this game, being here, and I feel that Leo won't be able to hang with Norwell tonight, and it's not necessarily a hit on Leo. It's just kind of how it is this year, down here, and a really, really good Norwell team.
How about this, Alex? Vigiano, before that free throw, 8 for 21 on the year. They are a 56% free throw shooting team, and that will roll in. So nice touch there from Vigiano. 4 points for her, close to her average of 5. The lead is 30 for Norwell. Closing moments of the first half.
You said 8 for 21, is that what it was?
That was the number.
That is pretty close to what my team was shooting before I acquired them.
And, well, to be fair, that's also the number that Norwell shot from the three-point line as a team on Tuesday night here at the Castle. So that's quite a stat. Let's break quickly and return on The Voice.
Always going to have sibling rivalry, and it's no different with the Heidi brothers. They went and built 2 dealerships right next to each other and filled them up with new Chevys, Jeeps, Buicks, Chryslers, Dodge Rams, and more. and some of the best late model pre-owned vehicles around, just so they could compete for your business with service, selection, and price. The choice is yours. Heidi Automotive Group in Bluffton, just 20 minutes south of Fort Wayne.
90 seconds to go in our first half. Leo trailing 44-14 here at Norwell. Carrie Chappelle used her second timeout of this first half, trying to take some positives out of here. We'll talk about it more at halftime, what Leo can get out of this night, as they are down one of their largest margins in the first half all year. Simcox lost it out of bounds. Haley Green has played the bulk of this second quarter, and it is really good to see her get some quality minutes.
Yeah, and I think it's good for her to experience, have some varsity experience under her belt, and get to play and get a feel for the game, not just, play a couple minutes and then have Skylar or Grace come in.
Yeah, and you can definitely tell right now, and this is not me being overly critical, but, nice play by Kennedy Filling. There needs to be some more motion away from the basketball. Green is a little bit timid down in the post, although she makes a really nice play defensively. And so she just didn't appreciate what I said, apparently. Tolliver across the lane. Norwell up 46-14. Last 30 seconds of this first half. Todd had a chance to look at the bucket. Instead, they go back to Emily. And just trying to perhaps work for this final shot of the first half. Filling trying to create something. Green contested for the rebound. Taken out of there by Adams with 10 seconds left. Adams just lost the handle.
I got 18 turnovers.
Wow.
For Leo.
That's hard to believe.
Now, I don't think that number's right, but it's something. So
we'll see. I'm not sure what that was supposed to be. There's 5 seconds left in the half. What's going on? All right, we're not even going to comment about that. So Filling through a half-court pass when she had 5 seconds left in the first half. Leo picked it off, tried a half-quarter, got an offensive rebound, and a very apt ending to our first half. 46-14, Norwell in command on The Voice.
Kathy Peterson of the Steffen Group is part of a select group of real estate and auction professionals that are changing the game of how real estate and auction transactions are handled. With a strong background in customer service, Kathy believes helping people is the most precious gift she can give and is committed to being a partner with her clients through the entire transaction.
You can contact Kathy Peterson at the Steffen Group at 260-414-6353 or drop her a message at Kathy, C-A-T-H-I-E, .Peterson@SteffenGRP.com.
Did you sprain your ankle playing with your kids last night? Have you had a nagging pain while training for an upcoming race? Or do you have an upcoming surgery? Indiana Physical Therapy understands how important and valuable your time is to you. At Indiana Physical Therapy, we can schedule you within 24 hours at any of our 19 convenient clinics. IPT has been a trusted part of your community for over 32 years. With trusted results, you can count on Indiana Physical Therapy to get you better, faster. You don't need a referral from your doctor, and all insurances are accepted, including Anthem. IPT is your choice for physical therapy. So what are you waiting for? Call Indiana Physical Therapy right now at 260-209-2464 to schedule an appointment, or go online to indianapt.com. Indiana Physical Therapy, where people go to get better.
Soaring high above, exploring our planet. Professional timepiece designed to take flight. Citizen ProMaster. Go beyond.
Daniels Jewelers, 2155 North Main Street, Bluffton, 824-9643.
Hello, this is Tim Steffen Financial Group. Life is like riding a bicycle. To keep your balance, you must keep moving forward. We must balance staying safe and moving forward towards our needs and goals. We are here to help you with your future planning. Steffen Financial Group, located at 110 West Cherry Street, Bluffton, Indiana, would like to help you with your retirement, Roth IRAs, investments, and savings plans. Call me, Tim Steffen, or Rhonda Vandentop, 260-824-8175. And at that same location is Tim Steffen Insurance. We like to help folks with their personalized Medicare supplement, health, life, and long-term care plans. Securities and insurance offered through Thurston Springer Financial, registered broker-dealer, member FINRA and SIPC, and Indiana Insurance Agency. Corporate headquarters in OSJ 9000 Keystone Crossing, 7th floor, Indianapolis, Indiana 4667240. Tim Steffen is a registered associate of Thurston Springer and is doing business as Steffen Financial Group. Steffen Financial Group is independent of Thurston Springer.
When looking to sell or buy a home in Wells County, it's so important to work with an experienced full-time agent from the local area. I'm Bev Grish, and I'm beginning my 24th year helping families in the real estate business and would love to guide your family through the process. When you choose to work with a local agent who knows the Wells County market, you are a step ahead. I have built good working relationships with local lenders, realtors, inspectors, contractors, and appraisers, and it helps the process go smoothly. Whether you are buying your first home, a larger home, investment property, dream home, selling a long-time family business, or downsizing into retirement, I'm here to help. Heartfelt thanks for supporting me 24 years in the real estate business I truly love. Bev Sells Wells at 466-1822.
Do you or a loved one need extra help managing your finances or making sure monthly bills are getting paid correctly and on time? Are you concerned that you or a senior parent may inadvertently provide sensitive financial information to scammers and fraudsters? Then contact Senior Money Life today at 260-296-0437 to get the help you need to stay safe and enjoy life more. Senior Money Life, located in Bluffton, Indiana, is here to help make life easy, providing you with a wide range of services including banking assistance, bill pay, budgeting assistance, financial monitoring, and insurance advocacy. Contact Preston Carr, Daily Money Manager at 260-296-0437 to learn more, or visit their website, seniormoneylife.com. Senior Money Life is a division of Christian Care Retirement Community. Senior Money Life is not a financial institution or a trust company.
I'm Dr. Josh Bell from Corrective Chiropractic in Bluffton. My goal with chiropractic treatment is to make you feel and function better by providing neurostructural corrections to help put your spine back into alignment, to strengthen your nerve system, and to relieve nerve pain. We strive to help you heal and stay healthy for years to come. Our full-service chiropractic team in Bluffton provides corrective exercises, lifestyle advice, along with spinal and postural screenings.
Hi, I'm Dr. Nick Altair, and I'm proud to join the team here at Corrective Chiropractic. Our goal is to figure out what is causing your pain and restore movement to the optimal level. From infants to older adults, chiropractic is a safe way to manage growing pains and other body trauma. Did you know that chiropractic care can strengthen your overall immune system? Give us a call at 260-353-1400. Chiropractic care can help you on your journey to the best version of you.
Corrective Chiropractic, 360 North Main Street, Suite A, Dutch Mill Plaza, Bluffton, Indiana.
Welcome back to the Castle. Norwell leading Leo in commanding fashion, 46-14 at the break. They led 21-8 after one. Derek Decker alongside Alex Howard, Megan Miller here, a tremendous crew here at the Castle. Alex, Norwell really set the tone early, as we mentioned, in that first half, and the press gave Leo fits in the backcourt. We had them close to 20 first half turnovers, and that's obviously the biggest statistic in this first half.
Yeah, and that's what we said Leo had to manage was turnovers, because you knew Norwell was going to come in here and try to speed them up, and that's what they've done with the backcourt pressure that Leo hasn't been able to handle. Right. And even when Leo has broken the press, as soon as they get across half court, by the time Norwell sinks back into the 1-3-1 defense, Leo makes a couple passes and turns it over again. And the Knights have then just had their way on offense as well, running what they wanted to run, getting the looks they wanted to look against the queen of the zone that's ran only man tonight. So
Norwell had two players in double figures in that first half, 14 for Kaylee Filling and 10 for Maya Sheldon. Not to anybody's surprise. And Alex, on the flip side for Leo, what do they got to do in this second half to try to take something positive away? Because we saw kind of the same thing with DeKalb here a couple weeks ago. So what kind of things need to be done by Coach Chappelle and this Lion squad in the second frame?
Well, I think you need to find where your open shots are. And you have to find the soft spot. There are soft spots in this 1-3-1 if you run an offense right to reverse the ball out and get the 1-3-1 zone moving in a different direction. And you have to find those open windows. You have to find those open shots. You might not see, if you're Chappelle's squad, you might not see another team that runs a 1-3-1 like this.
Yeah,
not a lot of teams do it. Not a lot of teams do it. So, you find the open opportunities, you find the shots. That's maybe what you take away from this. On the flip side, maybe defensively, you have to, at some point, speed Norwell up and try to find a way to, get yourself to close the gap a little bit.
You're listening to the Ossian State Bank Halftime Show. Ossian State Bank has been your local bank for over a century. 2 convenient locations, one in downtown Ossian and the other on the north end of Bluffton. We'll take one more quick break and return with the second half right here on WellsCountyVoice.com.
Nick Huffman, a Bluffton High School graduate, is ready to help you buy, sell, or build your dream home. If you're ready to start a new chapter in your life, now's the time. With historic low interest rates, houses are moving at lightning speed. Whether you need single-family, multifamily, agricultural, commercial, property management, mixed use, or land development, give Nick a call or text at 827-8255 or send him a message on Facebook at Real Estate by Nick Huffman. Nick is located at the Steffen Group at 107 West Market Street in Bluffton. His number again is 827-8255. Are you taking the first step towards a healthier you, or are you just tired of the same workout? From beginners to fitness veterans, the Greater Fort Wayne YMCA is the place for you. We offer a full range of workout equipment, personal trainers, certified instructors, a full line of classes, an indoor pool, and so much more. Have peace of mind when you work out with childcare available. The Greater Fort Wayne YMCA is so much more. Join today. Visit fwymca.org.
Welcome back to the Castle here in Ossian, a building where Norwell has been so good over the years. Remember, if you weren't with us for our pregame, you don't know that Norwell lost its first game in the regular season here at home in over 1,100 days. That last loss came to Dwenger in 2017, but I would make a pretty strong argument that was by far the best team that's come into Norwell in that time frame. Leo starts the second half with the basketball, and they'll move right to left here away from us as customary. Norwell also unique, and we don't bring this up that often because we're used to seeing it, but Norwell unique in that the boys and the girls sit on different benches, which is just kind of a different quirk that not too many gyms have. So Norwell plays towards us here in the third and fourth quarters on the girls' side, and on the boys' side they play the other end.
Yeah, it is really different, and it's different too with I know our trainer Emily Hopkins likes to sit close to the home team, but back when we could have the pep band and stuff here, she couldn't. Our trainers couldn't usually sit next to our boys' bench with the pep band there, so kind of different, yeah.
Well, hopefully that will change next season as we get through our COVID year, and hopefully it's the only COVID year. Things are still working towards a sense of normalcy. Of course, vaccines beginning to roll out across not only the state of Indiana, but across the U.S. and the world as well. And hopefully it is one of the biggest things that I'm looking forward to is seeing a packed Castle again, because as mentioned throughout broadcasts, well, if you ever wonder why Norwell's so good at home, that is a huge reason, is the community support here at Norwell is just tremendous.
Right, we're blessed to have so many good fans, such a great community. To come in here to Norwell, pack the Castle, pack the courtyard.
Yeah.
And it's not even that. It's baseball out on the baseball field, softball and soccer, and it's a community that backs a lot of these teams.
Well, Norwell's had a very sloppy start to the second half. It's either 3 or 4 turnovers.
Got 3, yeah.
Okay, in this third quarter, and that will force a Coach Thornton timeout. We'll keep it right here. It's a 30. Norwell on top, 46-18. Hasn't been a factor of getting stops defensively. It has been cleaning things up on the offensive end. And this is what we were talking about in the first half, which what Coach Thornton doesn't want to see is a complete lack of focus here in the second half.
Yeah, you can't just stop playing, and that's never what Coach Thornton preaches.
Right, and look,
coaches.
It's not an easy thing to do. I mean, you're up 30,
right?
And it's a Friday night, and it's hard, but you got to figure out a way to do it here for the next half hour.
Because I guarantee you Huntington tomorrow is going to be at least a three-quarter game, maybe a four-quarter game. Because you got another conference game, you know what I mean?
Sure.
You can't take them lightly, and so
Sure.
you can't just stop playing.
Vigiano flips it in the corner. Scrogga missed just inside the three-point line, and Bales running coast to coast. 8 points for the senior guard.
It's a nice quick outlet. Quick trip down the floor and a fast break point, and another turnover there.
I would argue a pretty good response out of the timeout there from Coach Thornton.
Usually is when Coach Thornton is
usually
speaking there in the huddle. He gets on him.
It's only happened once or twice this season. It happened down at Newcastle where he had to burn two real close to each other because the first one didn't get the job done and the run didn't stop. And that was as tough a day as it was for Norwell, and in falling to a couple of powerhouse 4A teams, a tremendous experience for these kids. It's the second time Norwell's been in that event, and just from a broadcaster's perspective, it was a blast to go down and sit courtside. It was just fantastic. What a great day, and got the chance to visit the Hall of Fame that's just across the street. And it's just a fantastic place to go if you're a basketball fan. Vigiano from the short corner on the baseline. And she has Leo back to within 28. Vigiano's racked up half a dozen.
And Leo will settle into their 2-3 here.
Unsurprising, there's Skyla Tomasek, a kind of an awkward angle off the glass for her first points. May directing traffic right in front of Carrie Chappelle. She's going to have to burn another timeout here. Leo's down 30. 4:55 to go, third quarter. This one will be a full one, I believe. And we will take a break, and we'll be back in a minute on The Voice.
American Mortgage Service Company, located at 1169 North Main Street in Bluffton. We specialize in helping individuals realize their dream of homeownership by providing a top-notch, best mortgage experience. We offer a wide variety of loan programs and the most current rates available. Contact Angie Top or Jessica Best at 260-353-3300 or apply online at bluffton.americanmortgage.com. That's 260-353-3300.
American Mortgage, Equal Housing Lender, Indiana State 11063, NMLS 8246.
Back here at the Castle, pregame tonight. Norwell recognized its 4 senior cheerleaders, Lindsey Collins, Abby Fillers, Bella McComas, and Maria Waybright, that have been around the program for so long. All 4 of them are headed off to college, 2 to Ball State, 1 to IU, and the other 1 to Purdue. I'd say 3 pretty classic choices across the board when you look at where Norwell students typically go. Inbounds play, making a rim run was Vigiano. It was last touched by Tomasek, so Leo will get a second chance here. Vigiano's really come alive here in this second half, and I would argue she's been outside of Leah May, maybe. I think Vigiano's been the most consistent player here for the Lady Lions tonight.
Yeah, a couple of shots he's hit have looked awkward. She's kind of fallen away from the basket, but glides them in there.
Vigiano just a sophomore as well, and remember, this is a Leo team that is going to improve. There's no doubt about that. A lot of youth on this program. Lauren Bales takes a step back from the sideline and misses the triple. Almost halfway through our third quarter, and a runner by Leah May. She's close to her average. She has 8 points tonight. It's been a pretty evenly matched third quarter here through the first half. Bales was cutting across the lane. Filling missed her, and Tolliver will pull the trigger, hit the backboard first. Oh, man. I don't know about that. Kaylee Filling gave a swipe at that thing, and she gets the benefit of the call there, as it will stay with the Lady Knights. They're home white. Kennedy Filling is back into the game for Norwell, along with Grace Brattmuller and Emily Todd. And way too easy, +1 on the inbounds for Shelton.
Yeah, nice steal-off play there from Norwell, a play that we see from a lot of teams, and you have to get underneath that. You can't let her steal you off like that. And good finish through contact there for Maya.
First foul of the second half for either team, and free throw dared to not even touch the net, as it is just a pure stroke from Shelton. 53-22. Norwell is up, and we have really struggled on the score banner tonight, so apologies for that. It has been a bit of an uphill battle tonight. And I even have less to do than I normally do. That was shot.
Sometimes less is more, Derek.
Is that right? Well, learn it all the time. Shelton reverses the defense. Nice pass. Great extra pass. Too much English on it from Brattmuller, but Shelton there to clean up the miss. 15 for her. She leads all scorers tonight, along with her senior counterpart. Kaylee Filling has 14. Slinking into the lane was Adams, and she threw a tough pass into traffic. And Kennedy Filling's left open on the wing. Oh, my goodness. Well, even if she doesn't make that shot, this has been a incredibly poor defensive effort that time by Leo. That was about as bad as it gets. I mean, it's just Kaylee Filling. I thought about the 3 math problems she took on a quiz today while she was deciding whether to take that shot or not. Oh, nice defense by Grace Brattmuller. We talk about that all the time. That's another thing that doesn't show up in the stat sheet. And again, no transition D as Kennedy Filling lights it up again.
Yeah, eventually, Norwell's not shooting it great necessarily from beyond the arc. If you're going to keep giving them opportunities, sooner or later you're going to get burned, and that could just be the start, of many if they keep going here.
Yeah, Leo's kind of coming unhinged the last couple moments as they turn it over once again. Outlet to Shelton and the step through. Oh, nice board. Brattmuller again, and this one falls. And Norwell right now, tonight, in a game where they do not have a size advantage, is dominating on the boards, especially the offensive side.
Right, and I think for Grace there, that's her first field goal after missing 7 straight from my calculations, which is kind of wild. A lot of those off of second chance efforts, but still.
Okay, Tolliver and Bales back in for Norwell. For Leo, it's Armstrong and Fry, a pair of juniors that come off the bench for this Leo team. 62-24 Lady Knights, winding down this third quarter of play. Totally different story, as we expected. Yeah, there's a pass too tall for Todd. But this Norwell team is, again, poised to continue to dominate this Northeast 8 Conference. They've got a couple of their biggest tests left ahead in Huntington and Belmont here coming up in the next 2 Saturdays. So that will decide, that'll probably decide the conference. If Norwell wins both of those, then they'll be in the complete driver's seat. They'll only have East Noble left. And there's a bucket for Filling from the elbow. The younger Filling. Norwell's lead is 40. Going to the rim was Ellie Armstrong, and she's headed to the line after the foul. First foul on Norwell in this third quarter, and it was on Brattmuller. So Armstrong is 2 for 2 from the free throw line this year. And the first one is good. Armstrong had just 5 points on the season coming into tonight, so good to see her get in the scoring column twice. Looked pretty good on both of those strokes. 64-26. Good find as Norwell gets it to the middle with 20 seconds left and a good ball reversal. Norwell's moving it well right now, offensively. Looking for the final shot, 8 seconds. Todd. Tolliver a shot fake. Todd again. Bales had to kind of hoist it up and rush the shot as the time was winding down. Third quarter comes to a close. Norwell 64, Leo 26 on The Voice.
Hey, I'm Nathan from Shelton Financial Group. As we approach and enter the holiday season, we hope and pray for safety for you and your family. At Shelton Financial Group, our goal is to build long-lasting, deep, personal connections with people like you. That's why we take a different approach to helping our clients find financial freedom. Come visit us at our new location on the north end of Ossian in the old bank building, or call us at 260-436-7006. Nathan Shelton, Investment Advisor Representative of USA Financial Securities. Member FINRA SIPC, a registered investment advisor.
Bluffton Roofing Incorporated prides themselves on developing a long-term relationship with their customers, listening to their needs and suggesting the proper course of action, be it preventative maintenance, repair, or replacement. Bluffton Roofing and owner James Worth are GAF certified and are certified weather stopper roofing contractors. Bluffton Roofing is fully insured, protecting you and your home. Call 824-3564 or 307-6313. Bluffton Roofing Incorporated. Quality first home improvements.
Back here at the Castle, Norwell leading Leo 64-26, and they're about to earn their third conference victory of the season. It's filling in the lane. Runner no good, but jolted right back to her, and she'll get the putback bucket. She's leading all scorers. Her and Shelton have kind of seesawed to that battle tonight. They're at 18 and 15, respectively. Norwell has matched its largest lead at 40. Again, Norwell is the defending conference champions. They were co-champs last year with Columbia City at 6-1. But in the Northeast 8, there are no tiebreakers. So a tie is a tie, and they are both conference champions. Nice drive for Filling. And look, if you're wondering why Norwell doesn't have a lot of its subs in, it's because you've been seeing most of them all night. So Norwell does not have a tremendously deep bench, as neither does Leo, as I look down there. But oftentimes in blowouts, folks wonder where the subs are. There's just not that many of them for Norwell. They're not out there. I mean, the only one we haven't seen tonight's Feast. Bales missed the three. I'm thinking the reason Haley Green played most of that second quarter, and I forgot to check in the book tonight, but I think she probably only had 1 quarter left. My guess is she played all 4 quarters of JV.
Right, so you spread out. You give her first quarter, or her 1 quarter in the first half, and you get Feast there. Hers.
Right now, you get her, and she's about to check in. Quarter. Yep. Along with Todd and Filling at the next dead ball. A three is good from Ellie Armstrong. That is the first 3 ball of the night for Leo, for a team that coming into tonight shot at 16%. 16 for 100 is what they were tonight coming into the game. And that one was the 17th. And Alex, I don't know. We'll get the official stats after the game tonight. I don't think Leo's taken more than a couple.
By my calculations, rough calculations, that was their second 3, so they're 1 for 2.
There you go.
So
that's what I was thinking, because I think at this point in the season, Coach Chappelle has realized that this is not the strength of the squad, so you got to figure out a different way to score, because it's obviously not working for you. So they've definitely done a good job of not settling for looks for out there tonight. Feast into Filling. And Kennedy almost turns it over. Tomasek, a nice scoop off the deck. One of the longest possessions of the night for Norwell, which is hard to believe, but that has been the case here. Feast is also wearing 15 tonight. I don't think that's, I have her down as 40, so it doesn't matter. Just Tolliver missed everything. Last touch by Todd. So the longest possession of the night for the Lady Knights results in no points.
Well, I think Haley Green was wearing 2 tonight, too, instead of 42.
Yeah, I think she has worn that. I'm used to that. But Norwell, also remember, shot missed the close one, and then there's a foul on the putback, sending Scroggum to the line. Remember that Norwell does wear alternate gray jerseys as well,
right.
So they have 3 jerseys to go along with their traditional white and blue. The foul on Tolliver for Norwell. It is just the 3rd combined foul of this second half. And Scroggum, who is a 68% free throw shooter, the best on the club, other than Armstrong, who's only taken 4, so qualifying attempts. Both are good. I believe that makes him 6 for 6 at the line tonight.
Yeah. So for lacking other things,
yeah.
They get to the line, they've made all 6.
Tolliver, the bounce to the baseline. Tomaszek's doubled, and she tried to fire it through the defense. Oh, boy. Well, you can hear that on the fantastic, expensive stick mic that I use. And Coach Thornton saying, don't talk, just play. As Skylar Tomaszek apparently exchanged words with Haley Schott near the baseline. Filling had it stripped by the same shot. And Leo's running here. They don't have numbers. And it's poked away. Good defense in transition by Tolliver.
Yeah, Skylar got caught in a situation there where she's kind of getting trapped there by that zone. I think Coach Thornton wanted her to bring it back out to the wing there to Tolliver, and she tried to force it down low. And then she wanted to state her case to Coach Thornton.
How about that? Leah May, her 3 goes down. And Leo shooting a blistering 67% from the three-point line.
Rounded up.
Right. Well, benefit of the doubt. 68-34. Norwell has Leo doubled up, but they turn it over again. Again, that has not been a strong point of this team. They have played 16 games, and they've made 16 threes coming into tonight. So that is a struggle to say the least. But nevertheless, a couple threes. And Leah May is leading the team in makes now with 7 of them on the season. So if there was one to make it, you would expect it to be May. Scroggum takes a step inside the arc and buries it. Leo heating up a little bit here in the last few moments against some of Norwell's younger players. No seniors on the floor right now for Norwell. It's a couple freshmen along with a junior, 2 juniors, and a sophomore.
I think Norwell here against this 2-3 zone, they have to be a little bit more patient with the zone and let that cut really come open in the middle there. They're too quick to swing it around the outside. I think that middle cut is coming open just a little bit later than what the guard with the ball wants it to. So,
well, and Feast missed that 3 badly, but she had a great JV game tonight. She was close to 20 points in the JV contest. Again, Norwell putting up 72. That's a kick by Scroggum on the entry pass. She was looking for Todd, was Tolliver. 3:21 to go tonight. 68-36. Lady Knights have been in full control from the outset, as many prognosticators expected here tonight. Tolliver gives it a look, says, let's fire it. Feast, the smallest player on the floor, gets the offensive rebound, but it's eventually pulled out of there by Armstrong. May steps in from the free throw line off the heel and Feast the rebound. 2-on-1 for the Lady Knights. Kennedy Filling from Feast. 15 points for the freshman tonight. Timeout called by Carrie Chappelle. We'll be back.
This is an invitation to join a movement propelled by people who care and members who have a share in the place they bank.
Good morning, Sam.
So when you have the chance to get your first home loan, you know an expert will guide you every step of the way. Or when it's time to buy your new car, you'll be treated like more than just a credit score.
Good news, ProFed can get you that payment.
This is an invitation to a place where simply belonging can help enrich your whole community. ProFed Credit Union. You're invited.
Hacienda State Bank takes great pride in supporting our local basketball programs. We are the only community bank headquartered in Wells County. We've had the same name and downtown location for over 108 years. Hacienda State Bank has given in excess of $1 million of contributions back to the community. We are locally owned and operated by many of your friends and neighbors. Stop in soon to see what makes Hacienda State Bank so special. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
Hey, welcome back to the Castle. 70-36, Norwell on top of Leo. 2:42 to go. Norwell on to their third conference victory to go to 3-0. This will improve them to 12-3 on the season. Before we talked about it, 7 of their last 9 games on the road, so no doubt the Lady Knights will be tested down the stretch, but what better way to get ready for the tournament than that? Oh, nice cut. Leah May gets the basket off the window. Really nice play. That was a drawn-up play from Carrie Chappelle out of the timeout.
Yeah, and I was honestly surprised Norwell applied backcourt pressure there.
Agreed. That's a duly nice play. The cut, it went to the baseline, and Tomaszek fed it to Todd.
Yeah, that was the movement that Norwell's been needing, and that's probably what Coach Thornton addressed there at the timeout was, hey, you know, the lanes are open there if you trust them and you give them time to get there.
Kennedy Filling got the steal and the score as well. 74-38. May to the baseline. Tried to draw the contact. Did draw contact, but didn't get the foul call. Stop and pop for Todd. I believe approaching a season high for Todd. She's got half a dozen here tonight.
Yeah, Todd's going to be an interesting player here for Coach Thornton in the next year.
Yeah.
Just to see how far she grows and kind of adapts into a new. She's going to have to be in a more important role next season with, you know, Shelton and Filling leaving. So.
Yeah, there's some players that are going to step up. They're going to have to step up. Obviously, the Lady Knights are only going to return 2 starters next year in Tolliver and Tomaszek. So it'll be a different-looking squad next season, but there is still a lot to accomplish yet for this group. Oh, my goodness. How about that block from Tomaszek?
That was loud.
It was loud. You got to give her the ball right here, right?
Oh, yeah. Find it.
Yep.
Right here.
Feast instead drops it in.
And Feast is going to be another one to watch. She's going to have.
We said
I thought she was going to use it.
Well, she did. It's just the sub. So.
Right. But Feast is going to be a nice, quick guard to complement a Coach Thornton squad going forward.
And Kennedy Filling likely running the point. So,
right.
You know, that's good to have because Norwell is going to be outside of Tomaszek, a very undersized ball club next year. Now, it'll be interesting to see what happens at the JV level. A couple of bigger players down there, but how well they translate to the varsity level is yet to be seen. Namely, Kylie Wilson comes to mind. 30 seconds to go here. Norwell putting the finishing touches on the victory.
There's
a little triangle move there as Tolliver drains the 3. That was Tomaszek, Todd, and Tolliver as they set up a really nice play for the basket.
Yeah, when you trust that zone offense there and the concepts that come with it, those passes, and you trust those passes, those passing lanes come open and the shots are there.
Was that the first basket for Tolliver?
Yeah.
The first one I had her for.
Yeah, I got her 1 for 5, excuse me.
All right, well, that does it here from the Castle. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back with the post-game show as well as we'll hear from Coach Thornton following tonight's victory. Lady Knights win at 81-40 here on The Voice.
Always going to have sibling rivalry, and it's no different with the Heidi brothers. They went and built 2 dealerships right next to each other and filled them up with new Chevys, Jeeps, Buicks, Chryslers, Dodge Rams, and more. And some of the best late model pre-owned vehicles around, just so they could compete for your business with service, selection, and price. The choice is yours. Heidi Automotive Group in Bluffton, just 20 minutes south of Fort Wayne.
Bluffton Tire, you know where they're located, across the street from Bummy's, right at the entrance to the 4-H park, has been serving Wells County for over 50 years. Bluffton Tire needs to be the first stop for brakes, struts, front end alignment, and offers over 20 different brands of tires. Stop by and see Carrie Jennis today or visit online at BlufftonTire.com for online specials and coupons. Bluffton Tire is open Monday through Friday, 7:30 to 5, and Saturday, 7:30 till noon.
Hi, this is Carrie Jennis at Bluffton Tire, and we'll keep you going.
Kathy Peterson of the Steffen Group is part of a select group of real estate and auction professionals that are changing the game of how real estate and auction transactions are handled. With a strong background in customer service, Kathy believes helping people is the most precious gift she can give and is committed to being a partner with her clients through the entire transaction.
You can contact Kathy Peterson at the Steffen Group at 260-414-6353 or drop her a message at Kathy, Kathie, .Peterson at SteffenGRP.com.
Soaring high above, exploring our planet. Professional timepiece designed to take flight. Citizen ProMaster. Go beyond.
Daniels Jewelers, 2155 North Main Street, Bluffton, 824-9643.
Welcome back here on WellsCountyVoice.com. Norwell takes down Leo 81-40. Really, again, a well-balanced performance here by the Lady Knights tonight, Alex, as Norwell did not have any trouble. And they, for the most part, other than maybe a short stretch in that third quarter, seemed to bring the energy most of the night.
Yeah, and they played with a lot of confidence against this Leo team, as they should, coming off of a somewhat competitive performance against Carroll and a very good Carroll team. And they came in with that confidence, like they were the better team, and they obviously showed it.
Sure. And
didn't really let Leo hang around at all, and it was good for the Knights to get kind of their rhythm back too, and tune up some of their 2-3 deep offense type of stuff. And they got some good looks from their offense as well.
Yeah, and how about a well-balanced performance tonight? 20 from Filling. The Filling sisters combined for 37. Career night for the freshmen, too.
Yeah, that's huge for her to get going. She's going to be huge going forward here for Norwell. Getting closer to the tournament, she's going to have to play super well for this team and contribute, because teams are going to try to take away Maya and Kaylee, and if you can bring Kennedy off the bench and get scoring like this, this team can go pretty far in the tournament.
Yeah, I think you're right as well. But now you look forward to a Huntington team tomorrow night. Again, that's a very well-coached team as well, and always a difficult challenge. One of the toughest places to win. This conference really has some of the toughest places to win just about anywhere. You go down the list, I mean, you think about Leo, you think about Huntington, you think about Belmont and DeKalb and East Noble. Think about how hard it is to win in Columbia City. I mean, you just go down the list, and it's hard to get a win no matter where and no matter how good the home team is. So difficult to get a win on the road.
Yeah, we're very familiar with the Huntington gym. We've been there for the semi-state that 1 year, and it's
a tremendous gym.
It's an amazing gym, and it's a great atmosphere. Don't know how, with the limit in COVID, it's going to be a little different. But
it's by last check, if I can recall correctly, I think they're doing just general admission tickets. I think they're just allowing fans. Remember, of course, they have a massive capacity over there, close to 6,000, so they can pack in pretty much as many as they want and kind of sell tickets. As we're joined here momentarily by Norwell head coach Eric Thornton following tonight's victory. Coach, thanks a lot for stopping by on the postgame show tonight. A big win for your kids and a pretty quick and solid response after the loss on Tuesday night.
Yeah, our kids, again, were up after the Carroll game. I think they felt good about their effort. I think we learned a lot. as a team, you have to be able to lose together and not fracture. And our kids certainly were not fractured after that game. And, always finding fuel for the next game and trying to get better. And, it's a conference game. We know we can't have any missteps along the way if we want to win it outright, and that's the team's goal. Good 4 quarters tonight for our kids. Really proud of them.
What did you like most about your team's performance here tonight? Obviously, there was the short stretch in the third quarter where you burned a timeout, but outside of that, top to bottom, it was pretty good from start to finish.
Yeah, that was really it. It's hard to tell kids at halftime that we're not going to full court man-to-man. We're not going to 1-3-1 half-court trap. This is a great time for us to work on our man-to-man, and it's nothing on purpose that they do. We come out with a little bit of, 3 quick turnovers. We don't get help side. We give up a couple things that we don't want to give up on the defensive end, and it's just a quick reminder. Our kids righted the ship very quickly. The thing I liked most, I thought, was just how we shared the ball tonight on offense. I thought we were very unselfish. We got good shots. Even if we didn't hit them, you're rooting for your kids because you like what you see there. So proud of our kids for playing that way on the offensive end. And I thought defensively we were able to work on some things. And I thought our press got better. We had trouble getting matched up quickly early in the game, and I thought we got things I thought we got connected better through that too. So a couple things that we improved on.
Coach, you go to Huntington North tomorrow night. 2 questions in this one. Speak to what it's like playing a back-to-back in a conference game, and then what you expect from the Lady Vikings tomorrow night.
Yeah, I don't remember playing a conference game back-to-back. It probably has happened in sectional, which is obviously different.
Right.
But regular season, back-to-back, totally different story. Going on the road to Huntington North is going to be an extremely difficult task. They're playing very well. I don't know what happened tonight with their game against East Noble.
Yeah.
But regardless,
riding a big win streak as well.
Yeah. Regardless, Huntington North is playing really, really well, and we're excited to be able to play again, and another day of basketball in this season. And Coach Hines, a lot of respect for him, a great friend of mine, and second year, and you can tell his kids really play the way he wants them to play. So it's going to be a tough task, and one that we're looking forward to try to continue to have a strong position in the conference standings.
Yeah, continue to be undefeated, and we look forward to joining you tomorrow night over at North Arena. Thanks a lot for stopping by.
Thanks a lot, guys. See ya.
Norwell coach Eric Thornton following tonight's blowout victory over Leo in the conference tonight. Norwell wins this one 81-40 as we put our final touches on tonight's contest. Norwell, a big win, a lot of key moments, and Norwell shooting 7 of 24, which is, what is that, 29%? I can't do that Norwell math in my head. But 29%. A night where they didn't shoot it all that well and still managed to get 80 points speaks to the pace that they play with and how fast and energetic they can play and speed you up with their defensive ability.
Right. They get their fair share of possessions playing the way they do. And,
no doubt.
Like we always say, this team can get hot, this team can get cold, and this team can just kind of shoot it regular sometimes. And
is that every basketball team?
Well, yeah. That's more of a
I think that was just a general statement.
That was a great general statement that just keeps us rolling here. But, yeah, you know what I mean. So, anyway, this Norwell team going forward, shooting-wise, they'll be better than that in most games.
Oh, yeah.
Going forward, and it's dangerous because, like we always say, they spread the scoring out so much.
Oh, yeah.
If they need to. Kaylee can go forever. Maya can go for, 20 plus, and Lauren when Lauren gets hot, when they start shutting down Maya and Kaylee, this team can spread out scoring unbelievably around the arc. So, tough, conference matchup tomorrow at Huntington North, and probably better than 7 for whatever it was.
Norwell happy to honor its 4 cheerleading seniors before tonight's game. Lindsey Collins, Abby Fillers, Bella McComas, and Maria Waybright. So their service has been appreciated across athletics for the last 4 years here at the Castle and at the Courtyard as well. That does it here from the Castle tonight. Norwell beats Leo 81-40. They go to 12-3 overall, 3-0 in the league. Leo falls to 3-14 and 0-4 in the Northeast State. On behalf of Alex Howard and Megan Miller, as well as our owners, Scott and Dale Menser, this is Derek Decker saying so long and God bless.
We hope you enjoyed this broadcast of high school sports on the Voice Enterprises. Remember, none of this would be possible without the continued support of our sponsors. Please use their services whenever possible, and when you see them, tell them thank you. Join us again next time on the Voice Enterprises.